title, this is what's on the table. Oh, brony down, brony down. So I got my hands on a couple little My Little Pony figures. Yep, I know, it's heresy. And I have this practically destroyed Crisis Protocol Carnage. So there's a story to this. Years ago, I was sitting at a buddy's game shop, really cool people, and he gave me this pack of cards. Now, they had these made for some convention, but the cards are really cool. They're fan cards. We'll go ahead and show the backs first. You see his logo right there. Killer Finds, Hiram, Georgia. But there's a Spider Cow and a My Little Pony Carnage. This has always made me laugh. I mean, there's a few odd mixes here. Just thumb through them. Max, one of my favorite characters. Ooh. G-Con. Jason Venom. I mean, there's some stuff going on here, obviously. I think that might be a Space Marine. You know, I'm actually not sure what this is from. I think this was the Canadian version of the X-Men. Playing card. Okay. Yeah, we've got a few guys there. But yeah, long story short, I came across these cards the other day, and I seen this one again, and I can't help it. I gotta make it. So that's what's on the agenda. We are gonna turn a My Little Pony into Carnage. Alright, set that out of the way. Oh, where to start? It's always the largest task that, you know. Let's see, do we want to... I guess first we should start off by figuring out which one of these we should use. I was only able actually to get 2 of these. It was it's surprisingly hard to find. Alright, this one's got its front legs closed. They both got that wink at you eye, which is kind of creepy. They sleep with one eye open. That's what's going on. They know what you're doing when nobody else is looking. It's really creepy. I think we're going to use this one. Let's see. Sheet of plastic, clippers, big knife. Punch. Probably gonna need some green stuff here in a minute. If you're just getting the chat, we're gonna start cutting up this My Little Pony and turn it into Carnage. Oh, hey, Jason. You come to hang out, buddy? Just so you're aware, there's about an 8 to 10 second delay. Yeah. Let there be carnage. That's right. Stronghold. Good buddy of mine. If any of y'all were here for one of the last streams we did, Stronghold was the one reading chat for me. Alright, so we got the tail cut off of the leg. Just need to clean it up a little bit. We can sand this later down the road. You know, I'm not feeling this tail. Oh, God. Now that we've removed the distraction, may we just say that ponies have cake? Alrighty. Let there be carnage. By tendrils. In other words, paper clips. We're going to remove the tail. You know what? We'll just use our pen drill. And before anybody says anything, yes, I know what a pen drill is. I do have one. But I'm also lazy, and I'm also a contractor, and I also have access to power tools, so why not? Let's see, right in the booty. Oh God, I just realized I'm going to get demonetized over this. You know, I know there's a lot of bronies or whatever they're called in the world, and I don't judge. But I just drilled a My Little Pony. How many of y'all have done that? These are the jokes, people. Okay. So we got a hole. And we have almost a whole Carnage. We need to pop him off the base, because I'm going to use it. Let's see here. If it's... All right, let's see. By tendril tails. What does pastries have to do with ponies? I don't know. If this is a dad joke, I'm all in, Jason. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing over doing Tim the Toolman Tiller. Probably. Okay. So we got bits. We got parts of Carnage. We, this could get funny. Pony, there may be a Spider-Man as your bitch in the future. We may have to give you a Spider-Man. Just because I think it would be funny. Alright. So, Heresy. Ugh, that hurt a little bit. I felt that. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is not a cheap model. I did get it secondhand, but they're not cheap. And as you can see, I'm not even cutting the stupid thing. I'm just snapping it off. Okay. There are most of the interesting parts. This is going to do things. So I like Army Painter tools, but I can definitely, good Lord. Let's just put a smaller drill bit in the real pin drill. Let's see. All right. I think I started a pokey hole here. Ponies and cake. I see what you did there, Jason. I see what you did there. Honestly, I feel a little silly drilling holes in this. I've got a cigarette lighter, and I feel like I could just heat up the paper clips and shove them in there. Okay. It's too tempting. All right. Method, but yeah. Yes and no. I mean, honestly, I do believe the cigarette lighter probably would be faster than using the drill. Or at least it would probably give a better bond. For now, we're just going to dry fit these parts. See if we can get them all to fit. There we go. Okay, need a better pose. Okay, it's a start. So the trick to a proper kitbash is to try and make it look as natural as possible. Even if it's something that has no rightly business ever being together, you should at least try to make an effort to make it look like they were part of the same thing, obviously. Oh, just thought about it. If the guys over at Atomic Mass ever see this video, they're going to have a fit. I know one of their admins for their main page follows me. We're not on the best terms. I just like the idea of mixing creep. Yeah, I mean, this is just meant to be fun. So let there be carnage, let there be fun. Plastic. We're just going to put some super glue there. Let's see, that way. All right, how do I want this? It's got to go about like that. So that the contact points meet the ground where I want. All right. Little zip kicker. Okay. And I just poured glue all down my hand. You can actually see it smoking. Cut the fan on for a second. There we go. All right, let's see how we're doing on our base. All right, so we got one leg here. So this one needs to rotate. So I intentionally drilled this hole so that I could dry fit the parts. Oh, that's going to be mighty fine. It's got the legs up off the ground. That super glue, where it cooked up on it, is actually an interesting touch. Let's see if I can get focus here. There we go. You can see where the super glue boiled on it. Should snap off. There we go. Kind of like that texture, honestly. We might have to coat the whole thing that way now that I've seen it. Alrighty. Righty. We have a third tendril here. Where do we want to make it come from? I think I kind of want it to come from the front to give some interest. Maybe come out of the chest. All right, I got too much stuff in front of me here. Thinking right about there-ish. Stick this one back in the side cheek. looking about like that. So right there, let's get our pin. We'll just stab a hole here. Now we need our handy dandy. Oh, that's not a notebook. Yeah, our pin drill. Yeah, that's right. This is a pin drill. Definitely a pin drill. Alrighty, ready. Now we need to take this end. We just need to point it a little bit. About time to change blade on this. Breaking one of my own rules. So I know everybody's afraid of a sharp knife, but I promise you get a cut a lot easier from a dull one because you're having to apply more pressure than you normally would. Okay. Where's our little hole? Can't even see it now. Okay. So I need to shave it a little more. It needs to be shaved off on this side. Then a little bit here. Essentially, I'm using the plastic as a pin to hold itself in place. So that's not too far from it right there. I do think I want to have angled back a little bit so it'll look a little more dynamic. Just rotate some parts. Push here, tug there. That might be too much. I don't know. Let's see here. That's going to be like that. And like I said, I can always heat this up with a cigarette lighter and move it around a little bit. And this is going to go in here. Something like so. Yep. That looks like home. Let's see if I can't. God, y'all really don't have the best view, do you guys? Okay. So time for a little more super glue. And this is just, the super glue is just a temporary thing. It's just to hold it in place now that it's found a place to be. Okay. Now let's see here. How to make this thing look evil at this point. You know, that kind of tickles my pickle right about there. See what it looks like from the other way. Oh, sounds like my youngest is having a field day. This is a left arm. How about just coming straight out of the back of the head? Check chat. I just like the idea of mixing cute with creepy. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I have this weird want to put this like up here, just way above its head. And while it may be a weird want, I think we're just going to entertain ourselves with it for a moment. Let's get some wire. Thank you, Jason. I think it's starting to look interesting. Alright. Now, I intentionally bought Dollar Tree paper clips. And the reason for that is usually they feel a little weaker. But I stopped and got some different ones just in case I wasn't too happy about how these felt. Okay. Now, let's see here. Claw hand or scythe. Let's do the claw hand on this. It's pointy. I like pointy things. Clippers. Let's get some God hands in here. We're working on a hand. We'll use God hand clippers. All right. We're just going to follow that little armor looking plate. There we go. We're going to shave this back. Oh. And then we're going to drill it with a drill bit that's just a hair big. Let's see here. I really do need to get some new drill bits. I think this one's broke. Or break out the Dremel. Give me a second here. Get this thing started. You're not doing it right until you drew a little blood. I've done pricked myself. Don't be me. Was it do as I say, not as I do? Golly. Can I get my bloody finger on it? Literally. I'm going to have to punch this. Where'd that pin go? Yeah, I just can't get the drill to start into it. It's kind of interesting. So we're going to punch it first. Finger starting to match the paint job. If I have to, I'll put some super glue on it. Blood is just a sign of progress in the face of hardship. Okay. I always thought that it just meant I was working harder than I should. Yeah. You know what? This brings all new meaning to sit and spin. There we go. Okay. It was funny. I was able to hear myself very faintly asking questions in the Q&A Doctor Strange video. Nice. Oh, you got a new headset? Awesome. Okay, here we go. Now, which way did I have this going in? I think it was that way. Yes. Yes. That will do, pig. That will do. Let's see. What do we want to use to hold this in place? My brain says use 2-part epoxy. But my effort meter says put super glue on it and pray for the best. Oh, look at there. I done made a hole and glued a nail to my finger. Everything's going perfect, guys. Just as planned. Now, if I can get it quit sticking my finger and stick to the model, that would be awesome. There we go. All right. Got nailed. It was a good day. Sounds good. You missed it a little while ago. I run a drill bit into my finger. There we go. That'd have been a little bit too much right there. Again, I've glued myself to myself. I'm getting good at this. This is, I can do this. I glue this finger to my finger one more time, and I'm gonna flip my finger. Yeah, and you know what's messed up is I've got them right next to me, and I haven't reached for my tweezers yet. And part of that's because I need both hands. Alrighty, just to be safe, I'm gonna hit it with a little zip kicker this time. Strong, if you're gonna be around, I'll hit you up on Discord and we can talk. Tweezer squeezer. Yeah, we've got about every kind of tweezer you can think of. All right. That's an interesting reaction. Either the super glue, I'm gonna bet it's probably the zip kicker that did it, but it appears to have an odd effect on poster tack. It makes it very sticky. That's a unique thing I have not come across yet. Okay. You know what? I think it's time to base this little bad boy. There we go. How do we want it to sit? Thinking about like that. We're going to do one at a time because this is getting silly. Okay, there's one. Oh, the glue's dried, of course. If I can get it to hold still. There we go. Little zip kick. There's two. And this time we're just going to use the little pad here. Okay. Third time's charm. If I can get the spikes out of my fingers. There we go. It's starting to look like a thing. And I feel like it'll all come together once it's got a little bit of putty and a few other things going on, obviously. There'll be some more tendrils. The body will be covered in a veiny style webbing. Haven't quite figured out exactly how I'm going to do that yet. But when I find out, you'll know. More paper clips. Got it ready. Okay. Let's cut this thing. About how long do we want to cut it? Yeah. Ooh. These cutters going to be trash after I'm done with them. Oh, I see the steam coming off that super glue now. I'm going to cut the fan on for a second. Meanwhile, feel free to stare at my pickle. When my pickle likes to stand up, I hear it's kind of pretty. But it keeps falling over. I trust chat to keep it happy. Yep, I see you, Jason. Appreciate you hanging out with me, buddy. Have you heard anything from Nasty tonight? Crazy idea. Take an old sock that has holes and trim some strips from around the holes themselves. Stretch glue paint over the top of your webbing. That's not too bad of an idea, Stronghold. It is on a pretty small scale, though. But this is where we're at so far. And I feel like once this gets some primer on it, it's going to look like something new. Let's see. Tendril tails, huh? Oh, I'm already curving it and I haven't even cut it. There we go. Should make myself a little micro scale pipe bender. Okay, still in school. Gotcha. Move over, pickle. You sticky pickle. I'm okay with it going past the base. But I do want it to curve in more. And I think I want to cut it a little short on this one. Oh yeah, these clippers are gonna be destroyed. I grabbed the wrong ones, but I'm dedicated. We're there. Okay. So this one's gonna come down like so. Yes. Okay. Maybe come in a little closer. Okay. And we're gonna invert it in. Might as well use these. And then I turned it the wrong damn way. Professional, you know. A little too much bend. Let's see where we're at here. That's not bad, but it's still not quite what I want. It's a little much. So we're going to have this one go down. This one comes up and out. There we go. This one's going to be somewhere in between. So there. I'm going to have to drill this hole bigger. Yep. Get her handy dandy rigid. No joke, I have half a mind to put LED lights in this. I'm thinking about it because it's clear. I could make the whole thing glow red. I thought that'd be pretty awesome, but I don't know. I have to remove this color from the eyes first. I was just going to prime over it. All right. Curve it in. This one goes under and in, if I can get it in there. All right. This one goes up and over, coming down. There we go. I'm going to twist that a little bit. this one comes up, over, and around. This is starting to look cool, but I'd hate to be the guy that has to paint it. Oh, crap. I am the guy that has to paint it. All right. So we need another one in there. I think we're going to stick one of these. If you don't own one of these, I highly suggest it. Screwdriver in the other end. Now, the reason I'm using the two different types of paper clips is because I do want some variance in the thickness. I don't want it all to look just perfectly symmetrical. That would be boring. This is an organic thing. Okay. Okay. Now, how do I want this one to move? Because it does need to look organic. We need a bend here. And then an up curve here. Oh, glue came loose there. You know what? Let's learn some lessons here. Or not. We can try. Just some soft, gentle bends. clip this here. There we go. I think we're going to do this one in a different size. There we go. Now let's see. This one we just kind of want to. I think we just kind of want to go in and turn. Okay. Drill. Feeling like a mad scientist right about now. Let's see here. There we go. Welcome back, Jason. Okay. All right, the red one needs to go over the black one. There we go. And then down to the floor. Yep. All right, where'd I put my plastic card? Oh. Idiot. Sometimes I just do things that make me feel dumber than I am. But it's all wood. All right. Now we're going to boil it. Hear that plastic? A little bit ASMR there. All right. So I think we're getting somewhere, which means we're getting nowhere. I honestly don't even know why I'm doing it this way, because I have these fancy little things that you put on the end of the super glue bottle that literally are made to like just turn these into fine points. Okay. All right, now we got this piece. How do we want to do this? Like that. That looks interesting. I'm going to go with that. So we're going to clip it. Clip it real good. Or could totally cut the leg off and put an arm there. Nah. It's more interesting having it in the air. That thing shot off. All right. Where's the pokey stick? Yeah, it's definitely time for a new drill bit. Is the one I'm using in the drill too big? Ooh, it's real close to being too big. All right, are we deep enough? Yeah, we're deep enough, but we can go further with this now. So we've got something pre-established. Move this out of the way. Move out the way. Alrighty. If nothing else, this is good for this. Okay. Let's give us some super glue. All right, which way do I want to go here? That way, or that way? Let's go that way. Let's see the smoke that was coming up off of that. Ba, 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 ba. All right. Still got some little dangly bits here. Why don't we use them? Hans Hurt. Yep, that's pretty much what's going on here. Inspiration, byproduct, so far leftover bits. Trying to use up everything I can. 'Tis funny. Alrighty. We're gonna shave this little tendril off of Carnage's old arm. We're gonna get this little one too, because why not? That arm's never gonna be used for anything. And then where should we put it? Well, it's sturdier than it looks. Now I want to see a Centaur Carnage. Centaur Carnage, huh? Hit me up in the Discord. Send me the bits. We'll make it a thing. I gotta tell you, the cheapest part of this build is literally the pony. I bought 2 of them for $2. And I have 1 left. And I think, Jason, you said this was Applejack, yes? And I'm not sure which one this one was. It's got like 3 snowflakes on its butt cheek. Why am I doing it this way? We have tweezers. Come on, Fritz. Tweezers, man. Tweezers. Okay. There's that. Let's get our ye old plastic pad here. We have the technology. Yes. I don't know. To be perfectly honest with you, it's getting to a point where 3D printers are starting to make people like me, a little obsolete. I didn't think about this before I did it. There we go. So now we got a little tendril coming off the face. I think we're going to put one on the other side too. Or should we just hang it off the chin here? I don't know. The leg. Maybe we'll do off the leg. It'll give some added interest. Whoops. Man, I'm having a day. I see what's happening here. Okay. Little added interest there. I do like what Stronghold had said about the tube sock in chat. I was actually going to use some really thin gauge copper wire, or take some braided fishing line and soak it in Elmer's glue. Oh God, I just seen how long the video is. I think we're at a good stopping point here. Let me know in the comments what you think. I mean, this is kind of the direction we're going for. We'll get there. Like, subscribe. I'll do stupid stuff. Y'all have a wonderful week. I appreciate you watching, guys. Bye.